What's good, YouTube? Jacob, man. Welcome back to the channel. I haven't did a vlog in a few weeks. This video, I'm gonna talk about the pros and cons of being an over-the-road trucker. In this video, I'm gonna go straight off the dome with it, man, cause I don't have a script. I didn't write nothing down about no pros and cons. It's gonna be fresh off my mind of an over-the-road trucker. I've been trucking for about almost 2 years now. In about a month, it's gonna make about a month and a half. It's gonna make about 2 years for me. So I'll give you some pros and cons of being an over-the-road trucker if you're thinking about getting into the industry. Yeah. So right now I'm in my bunk. I'm in the truck. I've been on home time for about 4 or 5 days for Thanksgiving. Been about to go back to work tomorrow, so I'm about to do this quick video before I get busy. I don't have time to. So the pros and cons of trucking, over the road trucking. I'm gonna start off with the pros. I'm talking about over the road. I ain't talking about local. By the way, I never done local before. I've never been a local truck driver. Only over the road flatbed trucking. So I'll give you the pros and cons of being an over the road trucker. Pros. One of the pros is that you got job security. Once you get your CDL, you got many of options. You fill out 5 applications, you get 6 calls back with a lot of these companies. So you got options like job security. I feel like it's almost impossible to be unemployed with a CDL. You will always have a job as an over-the-road trucker. I guess it's because now I've heard local jobs are more competitive. And they're harder to get. Sometimes they take experience, sometimes they don't. But over the road, these jobs are easy to get. They pretty much you fill out an application, you get a phone call back quick. You ain't got to go through no crazy interview process either. You get flew out the orientation. You can get flew out the orientation the next week. So you get fired on Monday. You get another job back. You have another job offer on Tuesday. So, unless your driving record is pretty bad, I think some people have it a little harder because they had a bad driving record. They have certain things on their record, or they might be a felon. But even then, there's companies that'll hire you as a felon. So I would say the pro is job security. It's almost like you in demand, You in demand. Another pro of being an over-the-road trucker is that you're on your own. It ain't like a regular job, when you're working like in a warehouse or in your office or something like that, where you got to report to your supervisor every day. He over there micromanaging you all the time. Over the road trucking, there's not much micromanaging. Your fleet manager is you would talk to him a lot. You would talk to him maybe a couple times a week, sometimes every day. You would talk to him over the phone, but he ain't over there. He ain't monitoring what you're doing all the time. He ain't sitting there watching you. So you're pretty much on your own, If you need to go, if you're driving the truck and you get tired, you want to pull over, you can pull over and go to sleep, take a nap. Nobody's gonna get on you for that. So you can pretty much make your own schedule. You on your own. That's the benefits of being an over-the-road trucker, even as a company driver. I'm a company driver as well. So it's kind of like, as a company driver, you kind of get that feeling that you own your own business because you kind of on your own. You don't really, they pretty much give you the loads, and you pick them up and deliver them. There's not much micromanaging. Like, nobody's out here managing what I'm doing. I just do my job. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'll say another pro is um, what's another pro to be an over the road trucker? Like I said, I'm going off the dome. I ain't got no list. I'm just straight up going straight off the dome, man. Straight off the dome. Oh yeah, and also like I mentioned in some of my other videos in the past, easy to save money. You don't really need a place to stay. That's another pro. But financially, if you single, then you ain't got children. It's a benefit to be an over the road trucker, cause you ain't got no kids, and you don't have to. It's kind of stupid to get an apartment and you gone all the time. You might as well just live in the truck or just rent an apartment. I mean, not rent an apartment, rent a hotel when you come in town to where you live at. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. It's easier to save money, even though the stuff at the truck stop is more expensive, but food and stuff like the truck stop more expensive. But it's a lot of stuff you ain't got to pay for being an over the road trucker. You ain't got to pay for gas. You ain't got to pay for diesel. You ain't got to pay for rent, light bill, and all that stuff like that. You ain't got to pay for none of that stuff. If you ain't got a family now, if you got a family, then you got a wife and kids. You got to get them shelter and stuff like that. Pro. Yeah, man. I think that's about it for the pros. What's another pro? I can't really think of none right now. Now I'm gonna talk about the cons a little bit. One of the cons is that you isolate. Oh yeah, I'll tell you another pro is. Well. I'm going to the cons. I'll tell you this: you isolated a lot. That could be a pro and a con at the same time, because the con part of that is you can get easily fall into depression because you're alone a lot. You don't really have. It's harder to find people to talk to. You don't really talk to as many people, so you're alone a lot. But that also can be a pro as well, because you get tired of people. You get tired of dealing with people, man. I don't really like dealing with a lot of people, man. I like being quiet. I like being with myself. So, but at the same time, that could be a con as well, because you get less human interaction. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of, over time, you can easily fall into depression or something. It just be, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got no tribe. You don't see the same people. Like in trucking, you rarely see the same people. You rarely see the same people multiple times, unless you're regional or local. But if you're over the road, you rarely see the same people. You rarely do. Yeah, so another con. Oh, your relationships might suffer because you gone a lot of times. In order to make money over the road, you got to be gone. You can't make no money coming home all the time. You make money by being gone. So your relationships, as far as your significant other, either that's a girlfriend or a wife, it could suffer, or a relationship with your kids can go bad if you have kids. I think over the road trucking is for people without kids like me. I think that's what it's for. If you ain't got kids, I think that's what it's mainly for people like that. People ain't got little kids that they gotta spend time with. Because if I had kids, I'd be trying to go local or regional or something. But the cons. Oh yeah, and the food. Another con is the food. The food, man. Man, the food, man. You can't really access the food you want to eat because this big old truck don't fit everywhere. This big truck, man, this stuff you can't just pull this thing into a random parking lot. It's too big, man. So sometimes you be wanting to eat healthy, or you want to eat certain food, but you can't because you restricted to truck stops or Walmarts and stuff like that. You can't just pull this truck into everywhere. So it's harder to access certain food over the road. It's not impossible though, because you got Instacart, you got Uber Eats. So I'll be Uber Eats and stuff over over to my truck sometimes. When I do a 34-hour Uber, eat some food over. Or during my 10-hour break, I'll Uber eat some food over sometimes. So you could do something like that. Another con. Sometimes you can't take a shower. You just can't. It's just stuff set up where you can't take a shower some days. That can be a con too. That's a con too as well. Some days you can't. Most days I can, but some days you just can't. You can't get to a shower, or you gotta pay for it sometimes. Cause you know what our rewards, when we fuel up with the company, we get rewards when we get free showers. But sometimes you can't. You're not gonna end up at the truck stop that you can't get to the truck stop that gives you free showers. So either you go without a shower or you pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't take a shower. And then sometimes you run out of hours and you just can't do it. But you probably could take one the next day though. As long as I think I went without a shower, it's probably 2 or 3 days. Probably 3 days probably. Over the road. So yeah. What's another con to this? I'm tired. I'm tired a little bit. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, in the working out thing, man. Sometimes you be wanting to go to the gym, cause you know when you local, you can go to the gym. You can go to the same gym. Over the road, man, you can go to the gym too, but you just gotta get creative with the working out thing. You can work out outside. Do push-ups and stuff outside, but sometimes you can go. There's some Planet Fitnesses that allow 18-wheelers to park there too, so you can go. Sometimes you can get to a Planet Fitness, sometimes you can't. So you can't really go to the gym as consistent as you want to go. You know what I'm saying? That's another con to being an over-the-road trucker. It's hard to access the healthy food or the food you want to eat. It's harder. You can do it, but it's harder. Yeah, but I can't really think of much else. Also, it's winter time as well. Driving it up north during the winter time, that's another con. I hate that. I hate winter time. I'm from Houston, Texas. I hate that. I hate the cold weather up there in North Dakota, Minnesota, Illinois, all that stuff. It's too cold up there. So you got to drive through that stuff if you're over the road. But yeah, I might end this video. I'm getting tired, man. Thanks for watching the video. Those are the pros and cons of being an over-the-road trucker. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.